Good morning, all. Today's topic is levy and collection of tax under GST. This is the last topic to be covered in Module 3. Levy and collection. That is how the GST tax is to be collected. Levy and collection is divided into two parts. We have already discussed both. Intra-state supply, that is supply within the state, within Kerala, from place to place, Kozhikode to Ernakulam, Ernakulam to Thrissur, Thrissur to Malappuram, etc. Second one is interstate supply, that is supply from one state to another state, Kerala to Tamil Nadu, Kerala to Karnataka, etc. So first case, intra-state supply. Here the levy is basis of charge as per CGST Act 2017, basis of charge as per respective GST Act 2017 or UT GST Act 2017. Both are the provisions are more or less same as CGST Act 2017. No more differences. So for intra-state supply, two taxes are applied. First one is Central Goods and Service Tax as per CGST Act 2017 and the respective State Act SGST. It's same for all states. State Goods and Service Tax, and if the transaction is between Union Territory, UT GST Act should be applied. Okay, that is in the case of intra-state supply. Second one is interstate supply of goods and services. Interstate supply, the basis of charge as per IGST Act 2017. What is IGST? Integrated Goods and Services Act. That is applied for interstate supply of goods and services. Clear? So we can deal it one by one. The first one is levy and collection as per CGST Act 2017. The provisions are more or less same in all other cases. So the first point you should by heart and study thoroughly, and the terms may be different in other cases. Okay, ചെറിയ ഡിഫറൻസുകളേ ഉള്ളൂ. CGSTയുടെ ശരിക്ക് പഠിക്കുക. അടുത്തത് വരുമ്പോൾ അത് SGST ആയിട്ടോ യൂണിയൻ ടെറിട്ടറി ആക്ട് ആയിട്ടോ മാറിയാൽ മതി. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് CGST എങ്ങനെയാണ് കളക്ട് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് നോക്കാം. Under Section 9, Subsection 1 of CGST Act 2017, there shall be levied a tax called Central Goods and Service Tax CGST, and it is applied on all the intrastate supply of goods and services or both, except on the supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Alcoholic liquor for human consumption ഇതൊഴികെ ബാക്കി എല്ലാ നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റേറ്റിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ സപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന ബാക്കി എല്ലാ ഗുഡ്സ് ആൻഡ് സർവീസുമേയും CGST applicable ആണ്. On the value, CGST is applied on the value determined under Section 15. In the yesterday's class, I have explained what is value of goods and services. So, GST is applicable. CGST is applicable on the value calculated as per Section 15. And at such a rate, minimum 20%, as notified by the central government on recommendation of GST Council. From year to year, GST Council will recommend the rate of GST rate applicable for India. So, CGST will be applicable according to the rate recommended by the GST Council, but a minimum of 20% should be applied. Last one, CGST is collected in such a manner as may be prescribed and shall be paid by the taxable person. It shall be collected in such a manner as may be prescribed by the central government and should be applicable to all taxable persons. Okay, so the main CGST levy depends on, it is called Central Goods and Service Tax. Then it applied on all intrastate supply of goods or services or both, except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. It is calculated on the value determined under Section 15 and at such a rate as may be prescribed by the central government, collected in such a manner as may be prescribed. The next, CGST supply shall be levied with the effect of such a date as per notified by the central government on recommendation of GST Council for the following products. That means at present GST will not be applicable for this product, but according to the recommendation of the GST Council, that these items will be taxed GST from a date prescribed. പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്ന ഡേറ്റ് മുതലാണ്, ഒരു പ്രത്യേക ഡേറ്റ് മുതലേ അത് അപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ആവുള്ളൂ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രോഡക്ട്സിനൊന്നും തന്നെ GST അപ്ലിക്കബിൾ അല്ല. എക്സിസ്റ്റിംഗ് വാറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റം വിൽ ബി അപ്ലൈഡ്. ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇതെല്ലാം? ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സുകളിൽ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞത് ഏതാണ്? പെട്രോളിയം പ്രോഡക്ട്സ്, ക്രൂഡ് ഓയിൽ, ഹൈ സ്പീഡ് ഡീസൽ, മോട്ടോർ സ്പിരിറ്റ്, നാച്ചുറൽ ഗ്യാസ്, ഏവിയേഷൻ ട്യൂബ് ഫ്യൂവൽ, അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ വരുന്നതാണ് ആൽക്കഹോളിക് ലിക്കർ ഫോർ ഹ്യൂമൻ കൺസംഷൻ. Okay, these are not applicable GST now, but from a date prescribed by the GST Council. Then, under section 9, subsection 3, CGST is to be paid on reverse charge basis by the recipient on notified goods and service or both. That is, CGST will be applicable to the recipient in case of reverse charge mechanism. In the last class, yesterday's class, I have explained what is reverse charge. Then, normally GST is applicable to the supplier of goods and services, but in case of supply of notified goods and services or imports, the recipient may be liable to pay GST. That is called a reverse charge mechanism. So, according to section 9, subsection 3, CGST will be applicable to the recipient of notified goods and services for reverse charge mechanism. Then under section 9(4), CGST on taxable supply of goods and service to be registered supplier from unregistered supplier is to be paid on reverse charge basis by the recipient. It's an important point. In case a transaction is between a registered person from an unregistered supplier. If an unregistered supplier supply goods and services to a registered person, then that registered person is liable to pay CGST. That is called a reverse charge mechanism. In case an unregistered supplier supply goods and services to a registered person, then the recipient of the goods should be pay CGST. That is according to reverse charge mechanism. And the last one, e-commerce operator is liable to pay CGST on notified intra-state supplies. For notified intra-state supplies, the e-commerce operator, you know who is e-commerce operator? The person who transacts business through online or electronically. So, e-commerce operator is also liable to pay CGST in case of some notified goods and services. These 5 provisions are relating to CGST, levy and collection of CGST. ഇത് നല്ല തറവായിട്ട് പഠിക്കുക. ഓൾ അതർ റിലേറ്റഡ് ടു ദിസ് ചെറിയ ചെറിയ മാറ്റങ്ങളേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. ഇതാണ് മെയിൻ പോയിന്റ് കേട്ടോ. The second one is levy and collection as per IGST Act 2017. Levy and collection as per IGST. That means this tax is otherwise called Integrated Goods and Service Tax or IGST. It is applied on all interstate supply of goods or services or both, except on supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption. And it is taxable on the value determined under section 15 of CGST Act 2017 and at such a rate maximum 40% as notified by the government on recommendation of GST Council. എല്ലാം സെയിം ആണ്. സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ് തുടങ്ങിയാണ് വരണേ. ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റഡ് ഗുഡ്സ് ആൻഡ് സർവീസ് ടാക്സ് എന്നറിയപ്പെടും. ആൽക്കഹോളിക് ലിക്കർ ഫോർ ഹ്യൂമൻ കൺസംഷൻ അതൊഴികെയുള്ള ബാക്കി എല്ലാ ഗുഡ്സ് ആൻഡ് സർവീസും ആപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ആണ്. വാല്യൂ CGST ആക്ട് പ്രകാരം ഡിറ്റർമിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന വാല്യൂമാണ് IGST അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണേ. ദെൻ ദ റേറ്റ് അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു പ്രിസ്ക്രൈബ്ഡ് ബൈ ദി central government as per recommendation of the GST Council up to a maximum of 40% and collected in such a manner as may be prescribed shall be paid to a taxable person, paid by a taxable person. Okay, as the same as CGST. And CGST imposed on goods and services imported to India. Integrated goods and services, it is called an intrastate supply, and if there is any import to India, IGST will be applied. And in the same as 5.2, for the following products, IGST will not be applied now, but from a date prescribed by the GST Council. The products are petroleum crude, high-speed diesel, motor spirit, natural gas and aviation fuel. Okay. The next, under section 5.3, IGST to be paid on a reverse charge basis by the recipient on notified goods and services, or both. IGST on taxable interstate supply of goods and services to registered person from unregistered person. E-commerce operator is liable to pay CGST. That is the same as in the case of CGST. CGST പറയുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെയാണ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റേറ്റ് സപ്ലൈക്കും സെയിം എന്താണ് rules will be applied. So this is about levy and collection. And in all the two bases, we have explained that except alcoholic liquor for human consumption, CGST or IGST will not be applicable in case of alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So the next is about levy and collection of alcohol for human consumption. Please look at the chart. Alcohol for human consumption, GST not applicable now. Pinnid applicable avum, not applicable. VAT, value added tax, applicable as usual. State excise for all the goods and services manufactured within India is eligible to pay state excise duty. So applicable as usual. So alcoholic liquor for human consumption, only two taxes are applied: value added tax as per the existing rate system and state excise duty as per the existing rate system, and GST will not be applicable now. And the last one, GST on petroleum products. GST on petroleum products also the same as GST not applicable. VAT is applicable. Central excise duty will be applicable. Central excise is applicable. Then liability to pay CGST. How CGST is paid? Central goods and service tax. The payment എങ്ങനെയാണ്? First one, forward charge. Forward charge means taxable person making intrastate supply. If the taxable person, if a person makes intrastate supply of goods or services or both, he is liable to pay CGST. That is, the person makes transaction. That is known as forward charge. Second one is reverse charge. It is just opposite of forward charge. എന്താണ്? The person making supply is not taxable, but the person receiving the supply of goods and services, the recipient of goods and services, will be liable to pay tax. That is reverse charge mechanism. Then e-commerce services. In case of an online transactions or transaction electronically is done by a person, that electronic commerce operator should pay CGST. So the taxability, liability to pay CGST vests in the following person. In case of forward charge, the person making the supply of goods and services must pay tax. In case of reverse charge, the recipient. In case of e-commerce service, e-commerce operator. Okay. So these are the main, this is the end of the third module. Okay, we have successfully completed third module. Third module includes 3 units. First one, GST, an introduction to GST, basic terms and definitions included in GST. Then unit 2, time, value and supply of goods under GST. And the unit 3, levy and collection of tax under GST. Okay, the main questions relating to this topic is: briefly describe the structure of GST in India. Structure of GST includes SGST, CGST, IGST, then UTGST, Union Territory Goods and Service Tax. How does the seamless credit flow under GST? That is the GST structure. How the GST is levied and collected, that we have explained. Briefly describe the provisions of levy and collection of tax under CGST, levy and collection of tax under IGST, the just completed portion. Then multiple choice questions. Do it as exercise. Okay. Authority to levy. I will not explain the answer here. You just work it down. Search and answer. Okay. First question. Authority to levy and collect taxes in India is given to the central and state government by. That is a constitutional amendment. GST ഇൻട്രഡക്ഷനോട് കൂടിയിട്ട് കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷണൽ അമെൻമെൻറ്റ് വരുത്തണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു അല്ലേ. ആ അമെൻമെൻറ്റ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന സെക്ഷൻ ഏതാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചേക്കണേ, ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ ഏതാണെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചേക്കണേ. സോ യു റെഫർ ആൻഡ് ഫൈൻഡ് ദ ആൻസർ. അതോറിറ്റി ടു ലെവി ആൻഡ് കളക്ട് ടാക്സസ് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ ഗിവൺ ടു സെൻട്രൽ ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഗവൺമെൻറ് ബൈ ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ 246, ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ 265, ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ 269, ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ 279A. The exclusive right to make laws for matters containing in List 1 of Schedule 7 of the Constitution of India has been given to state government, central government, both central and state government, none of the above. The exclusive right to make laws for matters containing in List 2 of Schedule 7 of the Constitution Amendment ആണ് ഇത് മുഴുവൻ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. Which of the following taxes have been subsumed in GST? GST വന്നതോടുകൂടി ഏതൊക്കെ ടാക്സ് സിസ്റ്റമാണ് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നിന്ന് പോയത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതിന് പകരമാണ് വന്നേക്കണമെന്നാണ്. 1 സെൻട്രൽ സെയിൽ ടാക്സ്, 2 സെൻട്രൽ എക്സൈസ് ഡ്യൂട്ടി ആൻഡ് സർവീസ് ടാക്സ്, 3 വാറ്റ്, 4 ഓൾ ഓഫ് ദ എബവ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഈസി ഫോർ യു. GST is levied on supply of all goods and service except alcoholic liquor for human consumption, tobacco, legal services, all of the above. GST on petroleum crude, high-speed diesel, motor spirit, natural gas, aviation turbine fuel is not levied at all, is levied but exempt, will be levied from a date to be notified on the recommendation of the GST Council, will be levied from 1/4/2018. ഇത് ഇപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞ പോയിന്റ്. ഇത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങളുടെ ടാക്സബിലിറ്റിനെ പറ്റി എന്താണ് GST തീരുമാനിച്ചേക്കണേ? വേണ്ടാന്നാണോ, അതോ ടാക്സബിൾ ആണ് എന്നിട്ട് എക്സംഷൻ കൊടുക്കാമെന്നാണോ, അതോ GST കൗൺസിൽ തീരുമാനിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഡേറ്റ് മുതൽ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാമെന്നാണോ, അതോ 1/4/2018 മുതൽ അപ്ലൈബിൾ ആണെന്നാണോ? Okay, so these are the main questions to be covered in this module. You just refer the answers and submit. Okay, thank you. This is the end of the third